You didn't happen to see a lord come by, did you?
Sorry, friend, but she just left. Came by with a whole posse of underlings, boarded her ship, and took off at first wind. We damn near got blown away. She was that much in a hurry.
Damn! So we missed her!
You guys trying to go after her? Need a ride?
Are you saying you know how to steer a ship?
Spent most of my life chained to the deck of some ship or other. Yeah, I know my jib from my boom.
We don't know how dangerous it'll be. Better you give us the boat and stay on solid ground.
Whoa there! You been out on the water before? The sea ain't nobody's friend, you know. You need a sea dog like me or you'll sink her before she makes it out the harbor.
We're losing time. Sir, we're in your debt.
Now that's more like it. Name's Mahavar. Just give me a holler when you're all set and we'll set sail. This is like a dream come true. Never gotten to captain a ship before. Never would have thought I'd get a chance like this. Thank you, y'all.
The pleasure's all ours. Think we'll catch up to her?
Of course we will. They got too much weight on them. Meanwhile, this ship's carrying nothing but us salty scalawags. They got a good head start on us, but we can take them.
Do you know if there are any Danans on that ship?
Couldn't say for sure. On the one hand, seeing as it's supposed to be something of another castle, I'd reckon they probably wouldn't let a bunch of Danans on board. On the other hand, I'd be real surprised if the Renans were able to pilot that thing all by themselves. In any case, it's gonna be a while before we reach her. Till then, you're all free to do whatever. Just don't fall in the ocean.
I know Mahavar said we could take it easy, but there's not exactly a lot to do on this boat. I guess I'll check in on everyone and see how they're holding up. You don't look so good. Are you all right?
The floor... it keeps moving. How can you stand it? How can you even stand?
I'm not the best person to ask about discomfort. I can't feel pain, remember?
I still can't believe what happened in Niez. Even now. As a lord, my expectations for Almadria were already pretty low. But the way she treated human lives like they're mere playthings...
Yeah. And it wasn't as if the situation in Niez was improving much to begin with.
You mean Deadheim?
The whole reason I started fighting back was because of my anger at the atrocities of Renan rule. Back then, all I had to worry about was fighting the Renans for the sake of the Danans. But then I met Shion and the people of Menancia, and things became a lot more complicated. It's even messier now that we have to worry about Danans like Deadheim.
It used to be that the Danans were the ones in the right, and the Renans were the ones in the wrong. Though... maybe that was just a biased perspective, from being on the side of the oppressed.
Exactly. I'll never tolerate the Renans ruling over us. But nothing ever ends up being as black and white as you'd expect it to be either. That's clear to me now.
That said, even putting aside bad apples like Deadheim for a moment, you may be able to free the Danan people, but that won't undo 300 years of oppression. It'll be hard for them to not give in to their resentment. I think maybe that's why I clung to our dream so hard back in Menancia.
Even if his motivations weren't pure, Dohalim has a good heart. He didn't sink to the depths Almadria did.
You don't understand. I'm saying that it goes deeper than that. This hierarchy we live in, it's not solely something the Renans invented. I remember a story Rinwell once told me. She said before the Renans invaded, we Danans had our own class system. We are the ones who divided ourselves. I saw it in Deadheim's eyes. He wanted to rule over others.
To hear Bayfon tell it, Deadheim wasn't always that way.
But as time went on, and he and the Darkwings fought the Renans, he eventually changed. I guess what I'm getting at is, if we defeat the Renans but just go back to the way things were before, was there even any point in fighting?
But that world isn't the one you want to create, right?
Maybe not. But to tell you the truth, these days I'm not so sure that dream is even possible.
You have your promise to Miguel, though. Your home and the people of Menancia are depending on you.
I know. My brother. He truly believed in his dream of coexistence. And I suppose, even now, many people still do. And then, there's you.
Who, me?
You and Shion.
Not sure I follow.
Okay, then let me spell it out for you. How many other Renans and Danans do you know that get on as spectacularly as the two of you?
I don't know that I'd say spectacularly.
Well, I suppose it's really all a matter of how you look at it, isn't it?
I really don't see what you're getting.
I think I'm getting seasick again. Sorry. Can you just give me a wide berth for a few minutes?
Do you think law...
If you're worried.
Yeah.
Us too?
Well, I was blind.
We all have so what if...
But that's not what
I know.
Yeah, but it's not... I hated... And yet... But then there...
Law never...
But what?
Law left... As a result, I think law... And if I had to... Law let...
Afraid?
Whatever happens to all... Much further, you'll go overboard. Keeping an eye out for Almadria's ship?
I'm looking at the ocean.
The ocean?
Yeah. The waves. They help me think. This world is filled with natural wonders. The icy air and white peaks of Cislodia, the lush green glades of Menancia, the harsh wastes of Calaglia. But Menancia has its Lake of Death, and Nias its ruins. And they wouldn't be there if it weren't for that contest.
Say we actually manage to put a stop to the crown contest for good. What do you think will happen between the Danans and the Renans then?
You first.
Well, I want to believe that the coexistence we saw in Menancia can happen elsewhere, too. It's insane for all of us to keep fighting. If Menancia can do it, so can everyone else.
Yeah, I think that would be good too. A world where everyone can get along. At least, that's what I've come to believe.
You sure have changed.
I can't lie to you. Since I was young, I've looked down on the Danans too. But I've seen a lot. And I see things differently now. I've seen so many ugly and terrible things in this world. And yet, they didn't come from just the Danans. And the good things too. They didn't come from just the Renans. Kindness and cruelty exist on both sides. A person's race doesn't factor into it. So, I guess you're right after all, Alphen. I have changed. You know, I've never actually touched another person like this.
Shion.
Ever since I was on Lenegis, I've always been alone. Even after I came to Dana. Always.
And now?
Do you still not remember your past?
No. Sometimes it feels like I can almost remember. But then this mask stops me.
The mask keeps you from remembering why you have the mask in the first place. It's a little ironic, isn't it?
A little. Well, it won't be long now before you're rid of those thorns, you know? Only 2 lords remain. And once you have their master course, you'll be able to create the Renis Alma, right? Then you can... Shion?
Sorry, it's nothing. Promise. You're right, though. It'll all be over soon. I never could have made it this far on my own. I have everyone to thank for that. Including... especially you, Alphen.
Don't worry about it. We're friends, after all.
Yeah, we are.
I took a look around it.
Wonder how much longer it's going to be before we... catch up to him. I'll ask Mom.
Look who's up! Good timing. We're closing in on her stern as we speak.
That's the ship? She's huge. Law, go gather the others, will you? Think you'll be able to flank them without getting spotted?
Yeah, with the fog as our ally, I think I might just pull it off. Long as we ain't too noisy, we should be okay.
What'll you do if they catch on to us?
Not much I can do. Ship that size, they'll probably blow us to bits before we ready cannons.
Persistent little things. Evidently, I shouldn't have spared the wretched vermin. Hungry already, my dear? Worry not, for you shall have plenty to feast upon shortly.
Perfect. You managed to get us right up beside them.
I'll stay with the ship so we can leave as soon as you're done.
Good. Then let's find Almadria.
Xion. I want to thank you.
Now that's...
Yeah. The biggest one in all of Mahagsar. So big that it took years to construct.
For all we know, Kelzelik may well have been smuggling materials to help build it. In which case it would be yet another mistake on my part.
We don't know that she was only getting materials from Menancia.
You think it's possible that they might have come from elsewhere too? Yeah, I guess I could see it.
But what do you think Almadria plans to do from here on out, now that she's abandoned her realm and sailed out to sea?
She'll be filling her coffers with gold, most likely. Then she'll sit back and enjoy the show as the other lords duke it out. Or something to that effect, at least.
I wouldn't put it past her.
She's strong, yet shrewd, and will stoop to any low. A dangerous one indeed.
She's not the first, and she won't be the last. This is a lord we're talking about, remember?
Sounds like you've made up your mind already.
There was never anything to decide. No one who can smile like that while doing what she did deserves to roam free.
Yeah. Yeah, you're right.
This might not be the best time, but if you have a minute... That mask of yours, it was shattered by a blow from Balsef when you fought back in Calaglia, correct?
Yeah, thanks for the reminder. I thought it was a goner.
Balsef's brute strength was in a league all its own. Yet half the mask remains. It's remarkably durable. Too durable to be Danon in origin.
Xion said the same thing. As if the fact I was wearing it meant there had to be more to me than met the eye.
You recalled your name when the mask broke, I hear.
Yeah, that's right. Although to tell you the truth, I'm a little scared what might happen when I lose the remaining half. Then again, the idea of not doing something because I'm afraid scares me even more. That's why I go on fighting.
Only he who first faces the night catches a glimpse of the dawn.
Come again?
It's nothing. Forget I said anything.
you!
Locked and loaded! Engaging!
You picked the wrong fight!
How about this? Glacial speed! More for the stockpile!
I'm going in!
Do it!
Bring him down!
Astral energy! Full throttle!
My turn!
Blah, 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 magic!
Go! Damn it! Too fast!
Stand back. I'll trip it out.
Tiger blade!
Blow away! Blue escape! Double demon fang!
Victory is mine! Heart sealed!
Take this!
I wonder if we can make new weapons with this.
No choice!
Feisty one, eh?
This one's all mine!
Flame of steel!
Take down their defenses!
My steel through away! We're not finished!
Megasonic drop!
It's over! Charges to me!
That's my cue!
You're mine! Shut him down! It's over!
Here's the evil! More
Double demon fang!
Through the force!
I feel sprightlier than before.
Got it! That went well.
Are you okay? You're not too tired, are you?
Nope, I'm fine. Let's keep moving. I won't forgive you!
Blow away!
Arrow squall! This one's mine!
Look sharp! Take this!
Here I come! Ha! It's over!
This one's got your name on it!
Ash to ash! Not a chance!
Got you!
Double
Radiant
smash!
Blow!
Here,
Not
let me
today!
help.
Raging Cascade!
Radiant slash! Blow away!
Let's do it!
Radiant slash!
Astral energy! Full throttle!
Hey, I'm pretty lucky.
I can read your moves like a book. Armor won't save you!
My shield! Raining slash!
Fire support!
Raining slash!
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
I'm ready for the next battle. Hi, Hoodle.
Far enough!
Now you'll learn! You can do all that! Raining slash!
I'm ready.
Blow away!
You think that shield will save you?
Their arms were interrupted.
Raising the speed.
It's almost too strong. Then I'll split it up.
Be my guest! Ignite!
Dance to the wind. Air thrust. Do it. This one's got your name on it.
Ashes to ashes! Not a
Go
chance!
time. Sleep now. Wait. I'll be ready. Tiger
Eternal
blade.
devastation!
Back into the Mega ray.
That's it!
Tiger blade.
I'll take you all on! Ha! Flare the Malicer!
Now, Stoneling. This one's got your name on it.
Ashes to ashes! Not a chance! I'm not done! Lunar Bullseye! Devastation! It's over! Eternal devastation!
Air thrust. First aid.
Appreciate the help.
Am I on a roll or what?
Well, look who's in a bright and shiny mood.
An opponent like this should be easy.
You
will take this!
Into the shadows.
Raining slash! Finish!
So much for talking it out. Ready to go!
Raining die! Blow away!
Time to shine!
You're mine! Strike!
I'm ready.
Take this!
Armor won't save you!
Mega ray.
Where did I get it? Raining slash! Blow away!
Arrow squall.
Make it right!
Keep going. Go for it.
Prepare to crumble! Looks like we got them all.
Go no further.
Megasonic thrust! The rebel!
Denied!
Stop them!
Dance in the wind.
Eternal devastation!
Here's you'll pay for what you did.
Got you now! Burn it!
Thunder field.
It's
Raging cascade.
Take it away! Blow away!
Dance in the wind. Air
On your
thrust.
knees!
I'll smash you.
Go top.
Look sharp!
Blow away!
Dance in the wind.
You're mine! I'm not on your
Over
knees!
the top. Mega ray.
Take this!
Tiger blade!
Lightning orb. Lower the
Blow away!
Raging cascade.
Come back, will ya?
Raging cascade.
Come back, will ya?
Air thrust. Light axe. Blah, blah, blah.
Shield and
Raining slash! Eternal devastation!
Pile.
Taste this! It's on! I'll teach you right back! Ignite!